Who is in the house? Who's in? It's warm in here. Come on, girls and boys. If you're not appearing online, then I'll jolly well go home and get my dinner. Oh, no, I'm hungry. Right, I'm going to get a drink of water. When I come back, I'll hopefully see you there. I'm going to get my water. Tum-tum. Get my water. If you're not here on time, then what do? Somebody's popped in. Who's that? Marcus. Fantastic. Makes it all worthwhile now. We'll just wait for one more minute. I think I'm on time. I'm not early, I'm not late. I think I'm on time. Maybe I'm late. No, 50, 10 to. We'll just see who else comes on. Doobie-doobie-doo. Right then, so... eighth cup. How many moves in your pattern, Marcus? Just while we're waiting. How many moves in your pattern? Dee 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 dee. $21. That's if it's dang good, of course. Good stuff. So it's Marcus and me and Marcus. You and I. Right, let's get started then, Marcus. No running around tonight. Let's get done going started. I think it's pretty much there. A few quirky bits. Have you got A, B, C, D? Have you got the things up on the wall? I don't think we need them with you, to be honest, but if you've got them handy. I think it's a 30-second to 60-second delay. I'm trying not to waste too much time for you. Just if you can tell me you've got the letters. If you haven't, don't worry about it. I'll just know then what to say. If you can't speak French, I won't speak none. Nope, that's not right, no worries. Right, so we're going to do Dango. We're not going to do, we're not going to dwell on it. Maybe a couple of techniques to have a look at. When we're going through the techniques, always try to remember the down, up, down is subtle, right? It's not knees up, mother brown kind of thing, right? It's very down, up, down for the first move, for example. And this one, same. And what I'd like you to think about when you're practicing is the hand, the foot, the breath coordination. Trying to think where it is. I think it's alright actually. We'll go through it anyway. Tomorrow is Zoom, so I'll be able to see better as well. Right now you're too far away. Right, so parallel stance. The first move is to the left. B, knife hand guarding block in L stance. And the emphasis of tonight's class, no, I'm not going to tell you. Maybe you were listening in, maybe you weren't. I'm going to ask you in a minute a few questions and you can tell me the answer. But the first move is L stance, knife hand guarding block. And then we punch. So the first move, breathing. The breath in is on up. So I bend the knees first, then breathe in. And as I breathe in, the hands lift up, and then I fire out. Relax the shoulders as soon as you finish the technique. L stance, knife hand guard block. Then walking stance, high punch. But this one here, pull back to your chest. Yeah? Not your hip, but your chest. The reason is you're going up here. If it was here, middle, then your hip is fine. But because we're going high, we're just going to lift the hand up slightly. Yeah? Not right under there. Not right under there. I'm not trying to tickle you, scratch your armpit. It's just back, so you're still slightly relaxed, not tense, because that's tense now. It's back here to here, right? So knife hand guarding block, straight back, and fire. But in this as well, we've gone down, up, down, down, up. You see the timing of it. Here, knife hand guarding block, down. So I go forward. Here's the down. And I lean on my front leg. Down, breathe in, and down. Fire. Alright, so it's about the timing, right? From here, down, up, breathing in and breathing out. Same here, down, and going forward and down. This is the start of the sine wave. Down, up, down. Alright? So what's the second technique that we do? The first one I've already told you. You can write that one in as well if you want. But what's the second technique, or the second and the fourth? In fact, this second technique and the fourth one are the same-ish. That one's used throughout Dangun. What is that technique called? It takes about 30 seconds. So while I'm waiting, I'm going to carry on with talking. So you can watch this back later anyway. So down, up, down, down, up, down. And the same on the next move, I've got to go down first. So I bend the back leg. Down, down, up, down. Alright, so it's a down, up, down. This is the wave. There are other types of waves, but we'll call this the sine wave for sake of argument. This one, down, up, down, down. And I have to bend the back knee to drop down. Down, up, down. Then down on the front knee, down, hand comes back, down, up, down. Alright, so a lot of sine wave tonight. What's that say? L stance, knife, hand guarding block, walking stance, high middle punch, or middle high middle punch. Which one is it? Is it high or is it middle? But I know what you mean. It's not a center line punch. It's not the same as middle punch. Middle punch is the height here. I think that's just a typo. It is high punch. Yeah, it's high eyes. It's a high punch. Center line, but forget that, but it doesn't specify that at all. Just a high punch. So the same on that side. So if I forget about those ones, and then just go here, yeah, that third move I need to execute when I come round from this punch. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was right, there's punch. This one here. So here, down, up, down. So see how I go down, up, down? I still have to do the same here. Down, up, oh. Down, down, up, down. So the snapshot, this is, you could merge the videos together. Yeah, that one plus this one. Knife hand guarding lock, and then the same as before, down, heavy on the front knee, pull back, this hand to the chest, up, down. Okay? Now, you've pretty much got them, 1, 2, 3, and 4, but the movement from 2 to 3, so from here, 2, the second one, 2, 3. It's movements like this you need to practice. That's only a half turn. So I'm going from here all the way to this side, knife hand guarding block, and then punch, and then the quarter turn as well. So the things you've done in 4 directional punch, 4 directional block, and Chun Ji, most recently in Chun Ji. But now here, down, back leg, down, back leg, down, cross the hands, down, up, down. Breathing as well. So from here, down. When you go up, just inflate the balloon. Yeah, just think about it that way. Going down, then inflate, pop the balloon, and you've fired the technique out, whatever it is. Then the next one, down. See this one here? I didn't mention it on the other ones, but this I'm going to emphasize now. We're half facing, full facing. Now you do know this because we've done Chun-Ji. I know it's this block, or it's this block, the same thing. Half facing, to full facing, to full facing. Alright, so lower to forearm block, then down, up, square. Still square. As soon as you start to move to the punch, your body twists round, and that's you staying on that line till you finish. Here, half, down, up, down. And you stay on this line now, down, up, down, up. It doesn't waver. It doesn't go swish, swish. Right? We don't go like this. You see some people do that. They're off here and then punching back. They're twisting the shoulders and the back. It's a waste of energy. You don't need to do that. You want to keep square. There's another reason for this. Although I think karate have got it probably better in that they don't go down, up, down. I'll tell you why it's better, sort of. If you think about a cat when it's about to pounce or trying to sneak forward towards its prey, it stays level. It doesn't do this. Right? That's a human trying to sneak up to an animal. But an animal trying to sneak up to an animal, it kind of stays level and tries not to interrupt the horizon. Right? Because if you interrupt the horizon, it's easier to find you. It's easier to spot you. So for that, I think take one of those, not good at bad, but if you're sneaking up on someone, they can see you moving. Well, hopefully you're moving that fast that they won't see you. Yeah, it'll be too late anyway. But for sneaking up on people, try and keep a flat line. Here, down, up, down. Not wavering all over the place. Just keeping it straight. Once you're straight, keep it straight. And then this is number 8. Next one's the 3/4 turn. And there are 2 of these. Yeah, one here and one down here. Bend the knees, heavy on the front knee and cross the hands. The reason I'm asking you to cross the hands here, you get into a habit. You're crossing the hands here, you know where they are. You don't have to do it again. You can switch that bit off. Because if you're thinking about lots of things at the same time, even if they're really simple, you think they're really simple, anything that you're doing that's different is adding to the processing time, which you don't need right now. Yeah, there's a bit about moving forward fast. It might not be perfect, but you're moving forward, and that way your brain stays focused and you stay engaged. But if you're trying to do 16,000 things or even 3 things at the same time, you don't really like it, you don't enjoy doing it, even if you like a challenge. So from here, down, front knee, down, up. And make sure you go up. Right, I'm going to do it again because that one was terrible. The reason it was terrible is because I spun off. So here, down, up. I'm keeping myself tall, as if I'm being pulled up. I'm keeping myself tall. Because if I lean forward slightly, the balance goes off. Yeah, you know that from cars and stuff. Right? Spinning a wheel, if you haven't, I'll go back to balancing a tyre. If it hasn't got balance, you're not going to land properly, are you? So you're going to try and keep yourself balanced and then land in the technique. I'll do it this way. Here, down, up, down. We'll do it this way. Down, up, down. Give yourself plenty of time. Don't try and do it fast. Just go with the flow and then let gravity bring you back down again. It's all about controlling your body. You being in charge of it, not being in charge of it, being in charge of you. So again, this one, 8 to 9. Just take it easy. Of course though, when you get that down, and you're not thinking about all these things, the next level, once you've strengthened, because I said before, strengthen and then speed, right? You'll move to speed and then you'll be able to, because you have more strength and control and stability, you'll be able to move faster and do the technique. But speed comes later on, so knock it out of the park just now. Do speed later when you've got the other two in place. Here, down, up, down. And then once you've got the twin forearm lock, it's the same as this, like, well, same as that we did over here, yeah? Except we're doing this. By your chest, down, up, down. Body square again. Half facing, full facing. As soon as you do this, you're full facing and then fire. And the same way the other way. Well, I'll do it this way. Right? Down, up, down. You see when I moved up, I did the twist on the ball of my foot. I'll do it this way. So this way, down, up and twist. If your body's higher up, it's easier to pivot. If it's low, it's harder, right? You know that from the gravity thing, yeah? So here, down, up for the 3/4, and then you punch, and then up for the half, and then punch. And once you're on this one, the 12, you're going to do 13. So at this point you'll be facing F, but then you're going to go back to, so I'll do it properly. So facing F, and we're going to go back towards C. This one, down, up, half facing, full facing. I'll do it facing you. So let's see, 13, half facing, yeah, 13, and 14. So the same as before. When I cross the hands and I've come round to full facing, I stay in full facing and finish this block. And the same going forward. Cross the hands. See my back leg's moving now. Because I've got to go forward. The weight's on the front leg. Down, up, down. Then the same with the other side. Down, up, down. Still facing forward. Down, up, down. 4 altogether. 4 rising blocks, not 4 steps. And then cross the hands, remember? Hands, cross, then move. Don't try and do it all at the same time. Cross and strike. Like we did before. Down, up, pirouette, and down. There are some fancy dancers out there that do spin around and all this, and the skating and all the rest of it. But you've probably seen them try to do nice pirouettes on the ballet. They're all nice and tall. You have to be tall for this so you don't spin off. Alright? So this was here. Down, up, down, then down, full facing, up, down, cross the hands, again, up to pivot. Do it again. Cross, up, down, pivoted on the up, and then down, up, and the last bit, bring your front leg round. And it's the down, up, down again. Here, down, bend the back knee. Not the heel though, you don't do this. You bend the knee. So here, bend the knee. Down, up, down. Parallel stance. All right? Now, I can't watch your pattern. I can't say, yeah, fantastic, got that. We'll save that for tomorrow. But step by step Dangun. And as you said before, 21 movements in the pattern. I can't think off the top of my head. It's been a week. It's been over a week now since I saw you last, so I can't think what it is that I need to go over with you. But one thing to bear in mind, in the next bit, because I've seen you do Dosan, right? In the Dosan bit, or when, I don't really want you to go and do things that, you know, are not eighth cup at the moment. But I've seen you do Dosan and straight fingertip thrust. This one here, relax the shoulders and tense at the end. So right through these movements, even a low block, you're relaxed. Even through punch, even through rising block, try and relax everything. In the shoulders in particular. Don't hunch up, don't go like this. L stance, nice and relaxed. Right hand guarding block, this one in particular, right? Relax. Focus on the shoulders straight away with this one. I know because I used to tense, I used to be like this. Yeah, and this one, forearm guarding block's the same. I used to get told off for it, so I know. Yeah, knife hand, guarding block. If you're nice and relaxed, you can move faster. Is there anything you want to go through? I'm still a little bit robotic. At the moment, because you're still processing everything, I kind of don't want you to be non-robotic in a fashion, because you have to go tick, tick, or it should be together, tick and top, right? So it will be at the moment until you start forgetting about it. Yeah, you know that for anything else, any other sports or whatever, playing foot, I hate football, but you know, the ball's there, it's coming towards you, most of the time I'll hit it, sometimes I miss it, same with golf, right? If I don't hit someone else, it might land on the green. But I don't really think about it now. I kind of go, well, I haven't played for a long time, but yeah, whack, you know. I still think about it a little bit because I'm making sure I hit the ball. I don't want everybody watching to laugh. Secondly, I don't want it to spin off and hit someone in the head, right? All right, so anything specific that you want to work on in the last few minutes? I don't even know what time it is. Yeah, we still got 8 minutes yet. Anything. I'm going to get a drink of water while I'm here. My throat's rather dry. So maybe a few seconds and it will come through, because it takes seconds to go that way and seconds to come that way. Anything specific? Could be 3-step sparring. 3-step sparring. It's an eighth cup. It's 1 to I nearly said 6 there. 1 to 4. 1 to 4. And all the things that you're learning in your Dangun, the position of the hips, the center line, the high, middle, and low, you try and put them into your 3-step sparring as well. So if it was 3-step sparring, you bow, Charikunne, you measure, and then step back, half facing. Then you do your punch, whether it be middle or high, doesn't matter. See, the same thing. Down, down, up, down. And the same when you're going backwards and block, down, crossing the hands, down, up, down, up. So even on the second block, down, up, down, up, down, into the wall, down. I'll move back a little bit so you can see, back towards you. So you've done this middle block, the reverse punch is full facing. At the moment, I'm half facing. Down, up, down. So even those things that we talked about in Dangun, try and remember to do them in 3-step sparring as well. What does that say? The transitions again. Transitions again. That. So from here, 1, half facing to full facing. This turn here, down, up, down. That's a half turn. Quarter turn. Then we get to here. I'll face this way when I do it. The twin forearm block and the knife hand side strike are pretty much the same, right? It's down, front knee, on the front knee, down, up. So I've crossed the hands because I'm going to strike, yeah? Down, cross the hands. Down, up, and down. Then here, then cross down, up, down, and punch. And if it's a twin forearm block, so I'm going to turn the room around on this one. So instead of doing it there, I'll do it here. I'm going to go twin forearm block, down on the front leg, up, down. Twin forearm block. It's the same thing. The strike in the twin forearm block, it's the same transition. I think that's what you mean by transition. Yeah? Thumbs up. So, in these techniques, you're going from a walking stance. So if I'm going down this way, 8 to 9. Yeah? 10 to 11. Walking stance to an L stance. And then 12 to 13, that's a walking to a walking. And then all the way down here, walking to an L. Right? The body's the same, but obviously you maybe start in one stance and finish in a different one. But the movement's the same. Down, whether I turn this way, 3/4, or even quarter. Front knee, front knee. The front knee bears the weight because that's the leg you're using to spin on. So that's your master leg, if you want to call it that. That's your main leg because that's the one you're putting the weight on. That's your pivoting leg, pivoting foot. Down, up, and then down. Right? What else? L stance 70-30. There's L stance, walking stance in Dangun, and parallel stance. That's it. L stance, walking stance, and parallel stance. Anything else? What else? I think we've got a couple of minutes left. Same in Chunji. So I'm going from here, down. I'm keeping this one here. This one's moving away, so the weight goes onto this leg. Weight goes onto there, then onto 50-50, half facing to full facing. So if I was doing it this way, half facing to full facing. Yeah? And if, for example, if I was going to do an L stance next, it's the same as the other pattern. Down, heavy on the front leg, down, up, down. Then L stance in a forearm block, down, see the hand as well, down. Just makes it easy. You don't have to go like this and then change it. Just rotate it. Rotate and go. So this is a half facing, full facing, down, up, and down. Yeah, L stance. Or even if I was doing it this way, I'll do it that way so it turns easier. Down, up, down. Same thing. Cross the hands, down, up, down. All good? Don't know if that's good or not. You're the only one in, Marcus, still, after all this. Class is coming to an end now. Hopefully you've got something out of this. Well done for being here. Great lesson, no worries. We've got this one recorded for 8th Cup. It's covered pretty much Dangun and all yellow belts. So this one can go in the yellow belt locker. When I get into the YouTube and sort it all out, it'll go in the yellow belt locker.
I need someone else to go through all the videos and put them in the right place. Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, that's the yellow belt one. So that's for another time. Right, so well done for being here. I will see you tomorrow on Zoom probably. Or I'll be on the Facebook as well. The YouTube, Facebook and Zoom tomorrow. If I remember the other laptop. Fingers crossed. Alright then, well done. I'll see you next class. And keep practicing. Well done.